Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I'm here to give you the my review of the LG Escape 2 on Cricket Wireless. This is not my phone. I don't have Cricket, but this is my parents' phone, so they let me the phone tonight to do this review on. So I'm going to give you the rundown of the phone, give you the specs, what I think about it, from the little bit of time that I have used it. So this will be the only review that I do on this phone, so I'll do the best I can. This phone here I don't got much knowledge about, not used it a whole lot, but I will give you what I think of it for the little bit of time that I have used it. So anyway, let's go and get started. This phone runs Android 5.0. It has been upgraded to Android 5.1.1. This phone does have a 4.7-inch display at 720 by 1280 resolution at 312 pixels per inch. It does have an IPS LCD display with 69% screen to body ratio. It's got an 8 megapixel camera on the rear with an LED flash, records in full 1080, and also has a 1 megapixel camera here up top. This phone has a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 410 processor with a 64-bit chip and Adreno 306 GPU with 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigs of built-in storage, with around 3.8 gigs available to user, and it will support up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. It's got a 2,100 milliamp hour battery with around 17 days of standby time and an estimated 14 hours of talk time. This phone does have Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, and it is LTE compatible. This phone here, it's in one of them ranges between, a lower price to a little above price for this phone that I think it should be. More than I would pay for this phone. This phone here runs around 130 bucks. That was at the Walmart around here. Now it could be different prices at different Walmarts, Best Buys, places like that. Whoever sells these phones, it could be cheaper, it could be higher. That's just that's what the phone costs whenever when I see it at my local Walmart. So 130 bucks for this phone here, to me, a little steep for what you're getting. The phone is nice, don't get me wrong, there's nothing really wrong with the phone, but I'll get into that here in a few minutes. So on the front here, like I said, is your 4.7-inch display, your front-facing camera, your earpiece here. On the bottom is your micro USB charging port, microphone. This side is clean. On top is your other noise cancellation or another microphone, 3.5mm headset jack. This side here is clean as well. On the back is your camera, your flash, your volume rocker, and your power button in the center. Single rear speaker, LG and Cricket branding here. The battery is replaceable, so that's always nice to see. If you ever, with the battery this small, with a nice 720 display with a high pixel count, this battery is pretty low, so it does do fairly well, but it could be better. Up top here is your micro SD card slot and micro SIM card slot. Of course, your NFC here, your little tags there. The phone does have the knock knock on, knock knock off, of course. Now, it does not have a SIM card in the phone, so I'm actually just showing you what's on the phone right now. Just going to take over a few things. As you see, the screen looks pretty good. It's very vibrant. Of course, this camera here does not really give the screen justice, but the screen looks very nice and very crisp and clear. The phone does run smooth with a 410 Snapdragon 410 processor quad core. It runs smooth under pretty normal usage. Now, if you use this phone hard or want to use this phone like a powerhouse, you will have some lag. I do know from what I've heard that this phone, when you use it hard, play heavy games on it, stuff like that, that it does sometimes go back to the main screen. It does hang up a little bit, freeze up sometimes. So it's not a perfect phone, of course. No phone is perfect. But this phone right here, the $130 price tag, to me is a little bit steep. You have this phone here, which really is about like a lot of lower end LG phones you see now, like the LG Tribute 2 on Boost Mobile. With the same specs as this phone, with a little bit smaller screen size from 4.7 to 4.5, you're looking at about $100 cheaper on an upgrade at a Boost store until the end of September, I think it is. So you're looking at a lot lower end. You're looking at two phones about the same, you know, made close to the same, and a big difference in price there. But of course, whoever you have service with, you know, there you go. In here, of course, we'll go to your settings. Of course, you have this kind of display, network, sound display in general. That kind of, you can go here and there, different locations. It's pretty nice. Or you can just switch to your list view and have your normal list view here. Like I said, the phone does run buttery smooth. It does run very well. Look at some of the benchmark tests here. Ran the 21,857 on Antutu, which is not bad. For the price of the phone and for what you're getting. It's a pretty good score. Geekbench, it was, my battery on my camera is running low, so I can't really run another Geekbench right now. But it came in around 1400 on multi-score and around 470, I think it was, on single score. So about average. Quadrant standard came in at 14,635. So pretty good score all the way around. Like I said, this phone is not bad for the price. Text messaging is pretty well. Using the Google keyboard is really nice. Has the swipe here and everything, which is really nice as well. If you want to know about emojis on the Google keyboard, this button down here at the bottom, you just hold it down, swipe up, and there is your emoji keyboard. So it's got a ton of them. There's a lot of them. I know that everyone loves using these things, so I wanted to kind of show you that. So if you're looking for it in the Google keyboard, just hold down the enter key, and it'll say, you'll have your back and your emojis, and there they are. So yeah, contacts, your call button here. Let me make sure it's cleared off here. Hang on a second. Yeah, dialer, pretty basic big size dialer, so it's pretty easy. You know, if you're a little hard of seeing or anything like that, the screen's not. So all around, this is a pretty good phone. The camera is also nice as well. I kind of give you a little bit of a brief view here of the camera using my Aquos. Go to camera here, and I will turn on the flash. Just kind of take a picture here. It kind of did, but don't look too bad, you know, when it's zoomed in. The camera on this phone is pretty nice. Like I said, it is 8 megapixel, and it does record in full 1080 resolution. So not the greatest camera test here, but like I said, my camera battery is going dead that I'm recording this on. So I'm just going to click this video off here, but pretty nice phone. Like I said, you know, it does what it does, and it does it pretty well. The curve shape of the phone looks nice too, and the back buttons here are a nice touch as well. So overall, you know, I would give this phone a pretty good rating. You know, I think the price is a little steep for the kind of phone what you're getting, but and I see it probably dropping in price down the road a little bit. But you know, it does have some lag here and there when you're pushing the phone hard. A lot of phones do in this price range, so you've got to kind of take that with, you know, if you're coming from a big high dollar phone to a lower end phone, you're going to see a difference. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this helps you out just a little bit. Not my best review in the world because I've not really had much experience with this phone. Call quality is adequate. It's pretty good, like most LG phones are. The single rear speaker back here puts out pretty good sound as well, and with a curved shape on a flat surface like this here, you will get a pretty loud ringer when it does ring, so that's really nice as well. So yeah, 4.7-inch display is a nice screen size, and good call quality. Battery life is pretty good as well for the small battery that it is. Gets you through a whole day of light usage, probably a good work day through a heavy usage. So anyway, got any questions or comments about this phone, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If you ain't already, subscribe to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. Hit that like button if it helped you out a little bit. I sure would appreciate that as well. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.